Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. The story I'm about to share with you now, family, is very, very cringe-worthy because there are cases where a defense such as this would hold up in court. Okay, now this is a case of a Pennsylvania man. Okay, he had tears. He showed tears in the courtroom, but the judge said that those tears weren't enough to convince him that he was scared before he killed a teenager in a road rage incident. So he's going to spend decades in prison. Okay, as you see, this is the young woman on the screen right here that he claims he was afraid of. Oh, lion. Anyway, let me read some of this article. Utterly amazing. So shameful. You want to judge. See, the thing is, they know that sometimes those tears work. A judge will look at him and say, oh, he must have been really afraid. Look at the tears. Is you lying rascal, you? Okay, it says, this Pennsylvania man who fatally shot a recent high school graduate in a road rage incident last year will spend the next 20 to 40 years behind bars, a judge decided Thursday. Let's make that 40, okay? Forget about the 20. Let's make it 40. Let's let him go all the way with it, okay? David Desper, 29, of Delaware County, was formerly sentenced in the death of 18-year-old Bianca Robertson, who he shot in the head as the two jockeyed for space while merging onto a highway in Chester County. Desper pleaded guilty to third-degree murder earlier last year. See, you're driving on the freeway, and you encounter this type of madness. Family, we've got to be careful. Not just careful, prayed up, okay? We have got to be prayed up. Let me finish some of the rest of this article. The emotional sentencing went on for hours as Robertson's family, prosecutors, and the judge wiped away tears. Even Desper's offense attorney was in tears as her client was sentenced. I just want to thank them all for doing the right thing by finding justice for my daughter, said Michelle Robertson, Bianca's mother. It's my daughter that's lying there dead, added Bianca's father, Rodney Robertson. So it's her father and mother that have to carry on for her, the strength. And I want to believe that I'm my daughter's strength. The tragedy unfolded back on June 28, 2017, when Desper pulled a loaded gun from the center console of his red pickup truck while fighting with Robertson over a lane entering Route 202 in West Goshen Township. Robertson, who just graduated from Bayard Rustin High School, was headed home from a shopping trip with her mother and grandmother at Walmart for college supplies. Wow. She never made it, however. The teenager's green Chevy Malibu reportedly swerved into Desper's truck during the road ruckus, after which Desper fired a single shot into the side of her head. The gunman fled the scene and turned himself in to police 4 days later. Why did you pull that trigger and kill my daughter? Rodney Robertson asked Desper, noting that his daughter had a promising future ahead of her and was heading to college on a full scholarship. Was it because she was young? Was it because she was black? Because she was a woman? Because you wanted to go first in the lane? Desper cried as he apologized for his actions, insisting he was afraid, as their cars dueled for space on the highway. Judge Anne Marie Wheatcraft acknowledged his remorse, but said she didn't buy that he was scared in that moment. Okay. Sometimes, family, this kind of stuff, when you read or you're looking at it, you put yourself in their shoes, And it kind of grips you because this young woman is gone over something so senseless. And he thought that his tears would be enough to lessen the time that he would get. In this case, I am so glad that they are not buying it. I'm so glad. So let me read the rest of the article. I listened to everything that was presented here, Wheatcraft said, wiping away tears. Mr. Desper, I believe you're sorry. I believe you would take it back if you could, but I don't believe you were afraid. If you were afraid when driving, you hit the brake. Desper's attorney sought leniency in the case considering he turned himself into police, but Robertson's family asked for the maximum sentence. Even Desper's mother, who sat despondently in the courtroom Thursday, had the slain young woman on her mind. Just please, everyone, just pray for her family, Wendy Desper cried. That's all I ask. Both families left the courtroom satisfied with the judge's decision. So it really doesn't matter, if people are sorry. Her life is gone. And so I'm glad they're reaching really high on this one to go for the maximum in this case, because this young man, he deserves to spend the rest of his life behind bars for such a senseless crime. Okay, family, with that, I will say shalom. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.